I remember that I read an article in Time magazine about the wine industry, how it was growing, how we as a people were developing a taste for wine. And it sparked an idea. And so I went up to the Napa Valley and spent a wonderful weekend. I was captivated by the food and the wine and the people and the valley itself, which is just it's the magic land. It's wonderful. And I came back and created some characters. Uh, Told Lee Rich about it. Lee was the salesman. He always knew how to go to the network, what to say to them. And so Lee went to the network, and so I made a pitch, and he sold it to the network. And we started casting, and were able to get Jane Wyman, which was a lovely experience. What later, Jane is such a lady that later we hired an actress, a well-known actress, to as a guest star. And Jane called me and said, "You can't have her on our show." And I said, "Why not?" She said, "Because she's not a lady." But we put her on. And of course, we hired Susan Sullivan. And I saw Susan at a party the other day, and I had always described her as a meltingly beautiful woman, and she still is. Bob Foxworth as the Chase Gioberti, the owner of the vineyard, and Foxworth had done a lot of theater and a lot of Shakespeare. And he said until you came along, I never had a role unless I was wearing knee breeches. And he always reminded me too that he didn't really want to do this series, but that I came in with my southern sweet talk and convinced him to do it. And of course we had Lorenzo Lamas, who's a wonderful person, and Anna Alicia. And they provided one of my favorite moments on the series. They've just been married, and they've both been led rather dissolute lives. And after the minister says, "I now pronounce you man and wife," she turns to him and says, "I'm pregnant." And he says, "Oh," and she says, "But it's not yours." I mean, that's a key to the wickedness that we did. Someone once said to me, "How can you do Falcon Crest after the Waltons?" And I said, "Everybody has a good side and a bad side, and this comes from my wicked side." But I loved doing it.